Texas Department of Public Safety Lieutenant Chris Olivarez joins me now. It was so amazing to me that they made this move in the first place. This was the ideal candidate. President Biden picked him in part because he pushed back against President Trump and his policies. Do you fear it might become even more of an indifferent approach from at least from Washington's point of view?
Well, absolutely, Charles. Good afternoon. Great to be with you. So we know for a fact, Charles, that this is not going to make any changes whatsoever, to what we're seeing on the border. Unless there's a significant change in leadership at the top level, we're not going to see any changes whatsoever with this border crisis unless the current leadership enacts the policies that were working prior to 2021. Then we might see a change. But until then, you see it there on the footage. You hear it from the correspondents that are out there in the field. You see the human smuggling events that are taking place. This is nonstop. It's on a consistent basis. It's not going to slow down. And unfortunately, unless there's a significant change, Charles, we're going to see this for the next 2 years.
Chris, do you think if that so-called red wave, if it actually had materialized, could there then have been more pressure, at least in Washington, D.C.?
Well, I think it would have been beneficial. I think it definitely would have helped. It would have put some more pressure on the current, federal government. But again, until we actually see a significant change in leadership at the top level, we're not going to see any policy changes with anything related to the border. And that's what it all comes down to. If you heard it from Border Patrol, even from the Border Patrol Union President, Brandon Judd, who's even said himself, this could easily be fixed if they would enact the policies that were working prior to 2021. But until then, unfortunately, we're going to continue seeing mass migration. We're going to continue seeing fentanyl pouring across the border. We're going to continue seeing human smuggling events taking place. And, of course, those illegal immigrants that are coming across, some of them losing their lives at a record level, and also the known gotaways and suspected terrorists that are coming across our border. That's the reality of this current situation, and it's going to continue happening unless there's a significant change and somebody steps in and actually puts those policies in place.
I want to talk again about what's happening there, why this is so important. I was reading where Operation Lone Star by the Department of Public Safety there has recovered 350, is this number right, 350 million lethal fentanyl doses? Is that number correct?
That's correct. That's correct, Charles. And one thing that's unique about that amount of fentanyl seized, that's fentanyl that's not seized at the ports of entry. That's fentanyl seized that's already made it past the ports of entry, that's inside vehicles, that's concealed. And our state troopers are out there working those main highways, making those corridors, and actually seizing these drugs. So that's a very unique number, a staggering number. But it just shows that if it wasn't for our men and women of DPS out there stopping these criminals, stopping these drugs that are coming across, we would see a lot more fentanyl coming across into our country, more human smugglers, more Americans that are dying because of this lethal drug. But this shows the great work that they're doing every single day. And if it wasn't for Operation Lone Star, those numbers would be even more staggering than what we're seeing right now. And it's hard to believe that this could get much worse, but it could if it wasn't for our men and women that are out there right now.
Yeah. And in the meantime, you talk about the cost, the human toll on both sides of the border. Of course, the gotaways, the drugs on the other side. Enticing folks to make this trek, particularly young women alone, to the coyotes, to the mafias, to the drug lords. It's mind-boggling that there's still not a serious sense of urgency to fix this. We got less than a minute to go. So what happens on your end from here?
Charles, and we thought that we would see a change, especially last year with the Haitians and the Rio. And then we actually thought there would be a change when we saw, 53 immigrants that lost their lives in San Antonio and back of a trailer, but nothing was ever acknowledged by the federal government. So the state of Texas is continuing to step in and fill those gaps, and we have to because there's so much activity that's taking place that the American people are not aware of. And that's why it's important that we're trying to showcase as much as possible. And also with the reporting that you guys are doing also helps that the American people know what's going on. But we're going to continue moving forward. We're going to sustain operations. And if we have to do this for the next 2 years, we will, because someone has to do it. And obviously right now, the federal government's not doing what they're supposed to do, and that's secure the border.
Well, it's a tough job, and we appreciate you coming on. Thank you very much.
Hi, everyone. I'm Brian Kilmeade. I want you to do me a favor. I want you to click to subscribe to the Fox News YouTube page. This is the only way that I know for sure that you're not going to miss any great commentary, any great news bites, any great interviews coming your way on Fox. You can get it all here on YouTube. So subscribe right now.